Hey, thanks for listening to our podcast. If you want to listen live in the central Indiana area, you can hear us on 93.5 FM and 107.5 FM. But on the Andy Moore Automotive Group hotline, he is becoming a friend of this show, and he's having a fantastic season right now for the Colts at wide receiver. Zach Pascal joins us. I've read a lot, obviously, this week about your performance so far this season, and nearly every headline's underdog this, and guys making it happen. You like to be known as the underdog. Does it bother you at all, Zach?
No, it doesn't bother me. I mean, it just goes to show the road that I had to take to get to get to where I'm at, and I'm still going on that road.
The desire that you have is one thing. How much of a role as the underdog has the chip on your shoulder because of the road that you've had to take to get to this point? How much has that been a difference maker for you?
It helped me learn about myself. It definitely shows the type of man I am, because a lot of people can't, face adversity and handle the things that I had to go through to get where I'm at. I'm just blessed and thankful for where I'm at, but I mean, it's not over. The chip is still on my shoulder, and I still got a lot to prove. That was just one game, and I'm gonna leave it behind me and continue moving forward.
Here's Zach Pascal, the Colts. The Colts get the Broncos coming up on Sunday. Do you forget about good games as much as you forget about if you've had a bad game, and just kind of erase the board and go back to square one each week? Is that how you do it?
Well, I'm always remember the bad games and the things that I did wrong, just so that I won't do it again. As far as the good games, I mean, I'll remember for as long as I can remember. But I mean, I don't dwell on it too much.
What's is there one moment that you've had in the NFL that's unforgettable for a bad reason that kind of drives you at all?
That last year's Patriots game. That was my first start. I was hurt that week, and I had to go in there and start, and I had one of my the worst game of my career so far. And I used that as motivation this off season, just to get my confidence back and just continue to drive, continue to push, and be better every day.
Zach Pascal showing you how to do it as far as work ethic. He's on the Andy Moore Automotive Group hotline. How fired up do you get when you know that the football is possibly, if not certainly, coming your direction when the play is called in the huddle, or you hear it audibly? Is it tough to kind of keep yourself composed?
I mean, it's not. Do I get fired up? Because I mean, when I'm going into the game, I'm already in that move where I'm gonna get the ball. But I mean, I just stay ready so I don't have to get ready, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, we had this conversation back at training camp for a lengthy period of time, and you bring on assets beyond. We think wide receiver, and everybody thinks about big time playmaker and this and that. But if you talk to your coaches, whether it's Nick or Frank, I mean, the first thing they bring up is how they utilize you in every facet, because your blocking is so superior at that position, which you don't often see, Zach.
Right, and I feel like that's something I learned since high school and college is, just being a physical guy, just always ready to go against these guys. And if I have to block them, I'll go do that if it helps the team. If I have to go, run somebody off, I'll go do that, to help the team. So it's all about the team.
They going to call that pass play for you again sometime this year?
I hope so. I surely hope so, because that one I definitely need that one back.
Did you know immediately that it was a little too far?
No, because in practice, I underthrew him like twice or three times. So I said I was going to put it up there a little bit and let him go get it. So it wasn't until the ball hit the ground where I was like, no, I did not just overthrow him at all. All the times I've thrown it to him, and it was a completion.
Maybe I missed this. I thought you said after the game, too, that you were kind of more pissed because you wanted to get Naheem either into the end zone or down. I mean, it would have been either a touchdown or it'd be sure as hell close to it. And that was your overall disappointment right there. Yes.
Because we talked about it all week. I was supposed to give him a touchdown, and I didn't. So I definitely choked and didn't execute my job on that play.
That's what you said after the game. You said you choked. You consider You consider yourself choking on that play? Because I heard that too, and that kind of surprised me.
Yeah, I mean, you only get one opportunity. If you don't capitalize on that opportunity, man, you choke. You choke. Especially if you do it over and over and over in practice. So, I mean, that's what I label as choke.
Had that play, that call ever not worked in practice?
It never not worked in practice.
Man, it was 100% foolproof, and it was just a couple of yards too long. I'm telling you this, you look like you have a solid wing right there. I mean, your arm looked good. It did. Little touch.
I could definitely throw it. I could definitely throw the football. I could definitely throw it. Hopefully we'll get that back again.
Yeah. So, hey, did you and Naheem talk about it after the play?
Nah, we didn't. No, we didn't actually. I didn't want to bring it up to him actually.
I want one. Honestly, here's what I want, and I don't even know if this is in the playbook or not. But I want you to get the opportunity to throw it to Quentin. All right? Is that drawn up in the playbook anywhere? Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna see if we can get that done.
I don't think we would talk about that for months here if that were to take place. I'm telling you, that was exciting. When they saw Quentin go out, and now I fell down, but they saw him go out. See, I don't even think here's what's funny about that, Zach, is that if you saw the national reaction to Eric's touchdown catch, which was a tremendous touchdown catch, one-handed, the national reaction was much more than the local. And here's why: because everybody was so fired up on Quentin getting that opportunity that not that they were let down, they were still excited, but the excitement level wasn't as high because of what might have been. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand. I definitely understand.
Yeah, so
he was pumped up all week for that play. I mean, I wish he would have got it too.
Did anybody have the guts enough to say? Did you guys make fun of him for falling down? Anybody at all? So did you fall down?
No.
The offensive line guys do though, right? I mean, Costanzo made fun of him, right? A little bit. Not me.
Yeah, we watched it on film and laughed, but nobody really made it a big deal.
Wait. Before I let you go, was there a loud burst of laughter on film?
Oh yeah. We rounded it back over and over and over. But after that, it was over. After that one.
So Zach Pascal on the Andy Moore Automotive Group hotline. Before I let you go, he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and he's been really good so far. What's been your impression, and maybe share with the folks out there the connection you have with Jacoby Brissett?
I mean, me and Jacoby. I mean, Jacoby one is by far a great leader on his team. He's a great teammate, and he really cares about every individual on his team, and you can see that. I mean, me and Jacoby, when I first got to Indy, Jacoby was one of the first people that I met and that I actually got close to. So I mean, he performs well. His talent level was through the roof, and he carries himself just like a great teammate should. But I mean, the sky's the limit with Jacoby, and I'm ready for everybody in the world to continue to see it.
All right, you get the Broncos coming up on Sunday. I know you probably watched a lot of film about them defensively. What's stood out? Because the one thing about Denver, they come in limping a little bit because they've not had the type of season that has been expected out there. But what do you think about that squad?
I mean, Denver is a great team and a great defense. They're very well coached over there with a good D-line. I think they're top 5 in a lot of categories over there on that defense. So, I mean, if we want to win this game, we got to come with our best football.
All right. You don't have to guarantee it if you don't want. I'm going to let you go here, but can you kind of guarantee that you're going to throw it again? I mean, can we feel secure that at some point that play is going to be called again?
I can't put a finger on that one. I just got to do what coach call.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. But do you think it might be? Oh yeah. If it works that well in practice, Zach, I think they're. I mean, and listen, it was a yard and a half overthrown, and that was it. So
yeah, I have no clue. We'll see though.
All right.
Hopefully.
All right, we're going to see, but I know it made people excited. Hey, seriously though, we're happy for you because you've had a fantastic start of the season, and we talked to you at camp, and you were really good, and we did early in the season, regular season wise, and you were really good, and we appreciate you hanging out and enjoy it. We'll do it again very soon, Zach. Thanks.
All right, thank you.
That's Zach Pascal on the Andy Moore Automotive Group hotline. So they rewound.